welcome to Awaken to Your Purpose. I am so glad, friend, that you've taken time to join me today, and we are diving into God's river and allowing his river to take us and on this journey and to teach us and to guide us. And I'm so excited that you have joined me today to do this. So if you have your Bibles, turn to Romans chapter 8, 28. And, today's podcast is when you feel stuck, God is still working. How many of you have ever felt stuck? How many of you have ever have felt that things are not where you would like where you'd like them to be, and maybe you feel stuck? Maybe you are not where you want to be, or maybe you had never envisioned the current place that you're at, that you thought you would ever be there, but you are. And so we're going to go over that in today's podcast. So bring out your coffee, your pen, your water. Let's dive in together, friend. All right. Romans 8:28 gives us it's such an awesome reminder. And it's one of God's principles, and it's one that I love, is that, and we know that God causes all things to work together for good. Many people stop there, but let's keep reading it because the verse doesn't stop there. To those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. So look what it's saying. He says, God causes all things together to work for good to those who love him and are called according to his purpose. So principle number one, if we want God to work things all together for our good, we have to love him. Our hearts have to bend towards him. That doesn't mean that we have to be perfect, but it means our heart has to be bent towards him. We want to grow in the things of God. We want to know God better. We've got to love him. And then it says, friend, that who are called according to his purpose. In other words, number two, have to make up in our minds that we are going to set apart our day to honor him. We're going to align this beautiful gift that God has given us, the gift of life, and use our life each day to glorify him, to allow him to work his purpose in us, not do our own thing, not live life selfishly, but live life according to his ways, lining up with his principles, lining up with his fruit, allowing him to lead us, because each day is a gift from God. And what we do with our life, it should be our gift back to him. All right. So when you feel stuck, God is still working. He's still at work. And I'm going to talk to you about certain areas where you can identify, hey, this might be going on in my life, but God is still moving. And sometimes through these areas, the enemy wants to distract us. He wants to derail us. He wants to get us off of focus. He wants to bombard our mind. And then pretty soon we do not see the light, the hope, the joy, the strength at the end. We focus on what's in front of us instead of focus on the eternal things that matter and the principles of God that matter. So number one, seasons of waiting are not wasted. What are you waiting for, friend? Maybe you're waiting for that soulmate, that perfect spouse to come in your life. It's not being wasted. Don't give up. Don't get so desperate that you wind up doing something that you're going to regret. Hang in there. Maybe it's job promotion. Maybe you've been overlooked and you've been at a season of being overlooked. And you've been doing your best and you've been showing up on time and you've been utilizing your talents. Nobody's noticed you. God has been noticing you. That season will not be wasted. Maybe you've been serving and you've been giving to your family, to your, whatever it is, to the marketplace, to your work, and you feel underappreciated. You feel like nobody's noticing all the sacrifice, all the effort that you are doing. It's not being wasted. Maybe you have been praying for a loved one in your family, for them to be saved. They're going down the wrong path and it's breaking your heart in pieces, and you see all the red flags and you want to just get in front of them and shake them up and say, look, stop, what are you doing? And you've been praying, you've been waiting, you've done all that you know how to do. That season isn't wasted. Maybe you're going through health issues. You've been going to the doctor. You've been diagnosed with certain things, and you have undergone surgeries, and you don't see God's healing. That season isn't wasted, friend. We're going to talk about all this. See, God uses those seasons of waiting. When we're waiting for the promises of God in our life, when we're believing, when we're crying out, when we're doing everything we know how to do, and we don't see God move, God is developing character before calling inside of us. He's developing character in you. He's building strength in you. Physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength. Your spiritual roots are being challenged to go deeper in his river. And that's the thing, as we align with God, we need his river to replenish, refresh, restore, to give us that fresh water so that when we're planted by the river, we can bear the fruit that we were meant to bear fruit of. But if we are not aligned with God and doing our own thing, we're not planted by the river, it's going to be more challenging for God to work in our lives. That's why I started out with Romans 8:28. We know all things work together for good to those who love him and are called according to his purpose. If we're called according to his purpose, we're going to align with God. That means every day we're going to wake up and say, God, I'm not perfect, but I want to serve you well today. And every day as I serve you well and as I yield to you, I'm just giving you access to my life for you to move. And little by little, I'm being transformed. I am in your hands. I am the clay in your hands, and you're molding me and shaping me every day. You're getting all the lumps out, all the things, the imperfections out, all that stuff. You use it, and nothing is wasted. And then number 3, as we trust God when nothing makes sense. See, during those times of waiting, we've got to trust God even though it doesn't make sense. You may not see God's hand moving. You may not see things the way that you would like them to have happened or be the way you want them to be, but still trust God. And number 4, let's stay encouraged. You know, the enemy would love to make us feel so discouraged, because when we get to a place of discouragement, then we can start losing hope. But I want to encourage you to stay encouraged. Keep believing God has the best for you. And whatever season you're in of waiting, remember, God is not going to waste it. He's going to use it. He's going to develop character in you. Maybe he's building up strength in you, like I shared earlier. Maybe he's developing that trust inside of you, to trust in him, to believe in him. And he's getting that built up in you for future assignments that you're going to accomplish and do, future seasons. This is all part of the building blocks of the plan and purpose that God has for you. God knows what is best. And my closing challenge to you, friend, today is to ask God, what is he teaching you in this season? What is he teaching you in this season that you are in? What is it? And it is as you sit quietly and meditate quietly with your heart open before the Lord, allow him, just give him some time, some space there to speak into your heart, to speak into your spirit, and to show you what is he teaching you in this season. What he is teaching you is what you need. And not only do you need it for yourself, friend, you need it for others. because what he's doing in you will be a powerful demonstration and testimony to those that he will bring in your path later. That situation right now that you're going through, as you allow him to teach you in that specific situation, he will use it. He will use it later. Remember, nothing is wasted with God. He takes all the brokenness, all the pain, all the trials, all the challenges, all the storms in our life, and he turns it around and he works it for good. But we have to hang on. We have to hold on to hope. We cannot afford to get so discouraged that we just say we quit, we're tired, we're just done. No. You may be tired, you may be frustrated, and you are entitled to have that feeling, but don't let that feeling control you and dominate you. It's time to shake it off. Stay encouraged. Remember, we're called to fight the good fight of faith. It is a battle. It's not always going to be easy. But if we endure, if we stay focused, if we trust in him, if we allow him to show us what he's teaching us, I guarantee you, friend, it will be well worth it. God is always up to something good. Remember, your purpose isn't missing. It's not lost. It's waiting for you. Don't give up. God's about to do something mighty in your life.